will be real 24/7, 365. That is I. Uh, I'm over here on my character Freezing Vortex right by my base, and I'm gonna just show y'all my base, and then I will go into my style, but hey, like I say, it's a tier 2 style mixture between hero and villain gear. Like the back is villains tier 2, feet villains tier 2. By the way, he is a hero, and then my shoulders are hero gear tier 2, which are House of L Warsuit or something like that. That as well as my hands. Legs are high voltage. Everyone knows how to get those. The chest is um, spin drift, which was part of that event. So yeah, and then my belt is Kryptonian. That drops, but long story short, let's just go into the base, check out my base, and get into a tutorial on how do I tank, and then probably later I'll upload a video of me tanking. I am a low level tank, but it's so alright. So okay, so all this stuff was from the event that's about to end in a couple hours. The season event from the holiday event. I do have almost everything. There's a couple things I didn't get, like that train and stuff that was kind of corny to me, but to each his own. So some of the stuff is from last couple old years of stuff, like the icicles from the ceiling that are hanging. But like I kind of got like almost everything. So see, I got everything, almost everything out of there, except for the walls and stuff like that. I'll probably do that grind next year if it drops again and they have the same stuff. I'll just go ahead and just get all these walls covered in ice. That would be a big goal. The way I did it was I just had alts, so I'll do it every day for a while, and then I'll buy like 2-3 items at a time and switch them over, or like in the bank, the shared bank. That's how I would do that. So okay, for my loadout, let's go into the loadout. Alright, so I got shatter resistance. This here is like a breakout, as well it is a group shield, so it's a good for your loadout to run. I use this a lot, keep everybody up, as well as if I see someone go down, I'll just go ahead and pop that as well. It also prevents immunity to control effects. So like, let's say you're fighting a boss and the boss has a lot of control effects and they keep casting control effects, you can pop this, and you'll be good for about, I think it's like a 28-second or 30-second shield or something like that. As well as like the next one is called Winter Ward. I use that as a lot. That's like your like #1 shield. It can take a lot of damage as an ice tank. And then reflection shield. It's a reflection shield. I mean, it's not too much to explain. Okay, so I use resonating gale or whatever, and that's like my knockdown move I use for like crowd control. Like when I pull them in, I use this inescapable storm. That's my pull. So like I see the ads, I'll pull them in, and I'll be spamming this right here, as well as I'll use a reflection shield as my light shield for like crowd control. And then if that doesn't work, I'll just double up these two shields most of the time, or I'll clip this shield with the first shield, and that way I have this as a backup. And then I go into my ice element most of the time. Like if I'm like getting knocked around a lot, I'll go into ice element. And then see, it says increase defense down there, tank row, increase defense. So I mean, I run that a lot. And then in my ice element loadout, I do have Winter Ward, Reflection Shield, Impulse Ice. This is my taunt. I use that for the taunt. It makes oh wait, no, not that. I use. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't use that. Snowball. It's not that. I use Snowball. And that there is a taunt when you're in tank mode. That's a taunt. And then I'll use Restoration Gal again. And then I also use Inescapable Storm, and then Frost Slam. You can either use Frost Slam, or you can take that out, or you can use Restoration Gal. I tend to use both of these because sometimes this one doesn't. Restoration Gale doesn't really work that much in as a when you're in ice element form. But you know, when I oh wait, here's my tank loadout. So that was DPS, but my tank loadout's right here. So this is what I use. It's the same as the DPS, but yep, I use that. I run that. I never really have trouble with as using ice tank. I know a lot of people might say, "Oh, ice sucks," this and that. It's all up to the person who plays. So maybe ice don't suck, but you just suck. That's one way to look at it. Um, so yeah, guys, I'll probably be uploading some. I got a stat point, and see, I really don't even have that much stats. So I only have 64 skill points. So I mean, I really don't have that much trouble with mines. But anyways, guys, I'll show y'all a video later of me and a couple of raids and stuff. I gotta fix my gear and all that first. But yeah, I'll get at y'all later. See ya. Take it easy.